Hello, truth seekers. Here we are again. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the biggest shifts that you can have that will change your life forever. And I can say this so confidently because I stood maybe in your place, consumed by fear, anxiety, insecurity, feeling like I never amounted to everything this material world says you should amount to. My accomplishments weren't up to standards of this material world. My body wasn't up to standards of this material world. My money wasn't up to standards of this material world. But when you operate on that material world level, that basic lowest vibration level, that is the energy that you will attract. That is the energy that you will become. You see, we are all connected and unified by what we are, our purest source and our purest form. And that goes unnoticed by many people throughout their entire lives. Me as 32 years old, I didn't notice this. I didn't know this. Conventional thinking leads you to believe that you are separate from everyone. You are struggling life and you need to navigate through life. Life is something that needs to be figured out. And when you operate on that level of separation and division and a separate somebody, and you don't notice or have a glimpse into the awakening truth of the unity that we all share, consciousness itself, the aliveness that we all are, life itself that you are. When you don't notice that, then you're left chasing something for your wholeness and your fulfillment. But it is this shift right here and right now that I want to talk to you guys about. It is the shift of turning away from the material world, from the matrix, and turning inward into yourself. Now, I say yourself and it sounds separate, but there is a realness to the localized perspective that we each have, our own experience that we each have. Obviously, my localized experience here at this beautiful beach is not the same as what your experience and your perceived reality right now. But that doesn't mean that we are actually separate and different and made of a different source, are the different source. Because even when that seems so separate, it is the same experience. It is the experiences that we are having, the separate experiences that we are having, I should say, that are happening at the same time, in the same place, the eternal now that we share. But what I was saying and what I was getting to, and what I want to point you all to today in this video, is the shift of looking inward to what you truly are and the power that you have when you notice and understand what you are. I want to let you know, from somebody who stood in this place of chasing the material world and being consumed and fully asleep to this dream, that isn't all there is. This believed, perceived reality of this world is not all there is. The societal structures is not all there actually is. And there is actually much, much more to be discovered when you remove your blindfold. And it is hard to remove the blindfold because all of this seems so very real. But I want to let you know that you are the source of this life. Every single one of you, myself included. Even though we seem to be so separate, we are reality itself. And when we notice this, and when we rest within our power, within our source, and stop projecting our energy and our attention outward on other things, when we stop doing that, we unlock everything that we are meant to be, because we are meant to be this. It is just that we have fallen asleep somewhere along the way. And you still are this, you just believe something other than this, other than your true power. So guys, I encourage you to stay tuned to my channel. Keep watching. If you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to subscribe. And thank you if you are subscribed, because it is this shift, this discovery of truth that will change your life forever. And I say this so confidently, like I said, because I stood in a very, very dark place. I stood somewhere totally consumed by anxiety and fear that it was crippling me on a day-to-day basis. And I'm here to point you to the truth of reality and what you are, to awaken from your slumber, as I have awakened, because it is the most freeing discovery that you will ever have. And I know it sounds delicious. I know it sounds so tantalizing, but it's not anything like a magical destination you reach or you arrive at. It is simply awakening from the sleep that you have been so deep in for so long. It is stepping outside of the character that you are playing in the show and returning home. The place you are looking for is the place you are looking from. So I just want to spread some love to you today, some light, and I hope that this message finds you exactly when you need it. I'm going to get back to hanging out with my family. I hope that you choose to press that subscribe button so you can stay tuned and I can help you as I have been helped. Take care, guys.